Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in this good opportunity, I'm going to present my presentation in Introduction to Sociolinguistics. But before that, let me tell you about myself. My complete name is Neni Yuliani. I'm the 6th semester from FBMB Undikma Mataram. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in this morning exactly, I'm going to present my presentation under the title is Language, Dialect, and Varieties. Okay, first that I'm going to introduce that every language has variety and certain meaning in the sum of them. But what do we mean by variety? Okay, Hudson defines that language variation as a set of linguistic items with similar distribution, a definition which allows us to say that all of following are varieties. For example, it's like Canadian English, Indian English, London English, football English, and so on. Okay, that has varied language. And the second is I'm going to introduce that Introduction to Sociolinguistics. Okay, there are several important things in sociolinguistics. First, that's language. Second, dialect and variety. Okay, in language, I'm going to explain about language varieties, and dialect. I'm going to it's divided to be two. There are regional language and social dialect, and the third is about variety. There are style, register, and belief. Okay, for my questions, what is language? Okay, in my explanation, language is a structured system of communication used by humans, including speech, register, and writing. Okay, and in my opinion, language not only it's like what we speak, what we pronounce, but it includes like what we write, what our gesture, also what our style. That is language. But language in another meaning. Okay, and next is about language variation. Okay, I think this slide is very clear that when I say that language variation, not only two speakers of language speak exactly in the same way, and then no individual speakers speak the same way all time. Okay, and next, language varieties and language. Okay, language varieties, as we know that language varieties refer to various forms of language triggered by social factors, and then language might change from region to region, from one social to another social, one social class to another social, from individual to individual, and from situation to situation. Okay, this actual change result by variety of language. Next, what is dialect? Okay, as we know that dialect is which if different is only based on pronunciation, the correct term according to linguistic terminology and an accent. Okay, dialect it's like what we speak, it's like what we pronounce or what is our accent. Okay. Dialect is not only in abroad, exists in outside country, but however in Indonesia also has variety ethnicities and cultures, where its tribal and culture has the same language and purpose, but different in pronunciation. Okay, it's mean like the same meaning, but it has different pronunciation or dialect or accent. We mention it. Okay. Dialect divided to be two. There is regional dialect and social dialect. Okay, regional dialect it means that distinct from a language spoken is in particular geographical area. For example, okay, I got an example. It's from Lombok or Sasak tribe. For example, is aku. Aku, the meaning is I, or tiang. Tiang in Lombok it's so polite. It's a polite language. And then ao the meaning is yes, or engage the meaning is in polite language. Next, social dialect is a variety of speech associated with a particular social class or occupational group within a society. Okay, it's like when we are in school, in office, in in society it has different language, so it means that we use a different language with what we use in our activity. It has different. It's like when we are in office, we use office. It's like office language. It's so formal maybe. So accents are distinguished from each other by pronunciation alone. Different dialects are generally distinguishable in pronunciation, vocabulary, and grammar. And the last is variety. What is variety? Variety is a linguistic system in different based on certain factors. The system can be in form, language, dialect, tuning, and standard norm. While that also there are type of varieties. First is style. There is style. Style it means that what is our gesture when we are speak. When we are speak. That include in variety. That is our style. Okay, and second is register. Register is mean that in particular way using language in community or sorting language according to placement. So we will use that language. We will use that language according to its placement. So we can change or we can manage our language in another place. And next, belief. Belief it means that belief of several people or group certain language. Okay, thank you so much for your attention. Maybe that's all for my explanation. It's about language, dialect, and varieties. Thank you so much. And last I say that minal aidin wal faizin. And last I say assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you.